Hi there, this is Natasha. I'm a crochet tutor and designer at My Creative Butterfly. I design crochet patterns from beginner till advanced level crocheters. I teach crochet through my courses, classes, and patterns not just as a hobby but also as a tool that will help you become more mindful in your day-to-day life. In this tutorial today, we'll see how to crochet this cute and colorful bouquet. This consists of very simple elements, one flower with a pom-pom center and a branch with pom-poms. The crocheting part is extremely simple and very quick, so this would make a perfect last-minute gift for housewarming, or this is so cute and so colorful that it would make a perfect decoration for your kids' room, or you can give it to a kid for a birthday party. And it is not just confined to kids, you can give it to any adult who loves and has an eye for cute things. So before we begin with the actual tutorial, this is going to be a tutorial that will be done in two parts. In the first part, we are going to see the crocheting of these flowers, and in the second part, we'll see the assembly and the making of the pom-pom branch. So before we begin with the tutorial, let me show you the tools and materials that you'll need in order to crochet these pretty colorful pom-pom flower bouquet for yourself. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like what you learned today, don't forget to like and subscribe. So the first thing is the yarn. I'm using a size 2 acrylic yarn. This is in cream color. If you prefer, you can also do white or any other color of your preference. I've done cream because I had pom-poms in 5 different colors, and I think that all these 5 colors go very well with the off-white color. You can also do white or any other color that you prefer. Then I'm using some green for making the calyx for the flowers. The calyx is the back part of the flower, this part. With this yarn, I'm using a 2mm crochet hook. This is a ergonomic hook. With this, you'll need sharp pair of scissors for cutting the yarn. Some green floral tape. Try to use the floral tape, the color of the floral tape, as close to the yarn that you are using as possible, because it gives it a more naturalistic look. Then I'm using some wires for the stem. These are 1mm floral wires. You can use any thickness that you prefer. I'm using 1mm because I wanted the stems to be thinner and flexible. And since we are going to string these pom-poms into the wire, the thicker the wire, there will be more chances of you actually unraveling the pom-pom entirely. So the thinner wire would be preferable. But don't go for a very thin wire, because the wire should be sturdy enough to hold the weight of the flower head that you will be making. So I am using 1mm. You can choose slightly thinner or slightly thicker than this one. Don't go for a very thick or a very thin one. You'll also need 4 pom-poms in any color of your choice. The first 1 pom-pom will be used for the center of the flower, and the rest 3 will be used for creating this pom-pom branch for your bouquet. Then you are going to use some pliers for handling the wire. If you want to increase or decrease the size of the flowers, you can change the size of the yarn that we are using, and if you are going for a thinner or a thicker yarn, make sure that you adjust the hook size accordingly. So now this is all the tools, and you'll also need the glue gun, the hot glue. If you want, you can also use fabric glue. I prefer hot glue because that is quicker. Fabric glue will take a lot more time to dry. So this is all the tools and materials. Now let us get started with the crocheting of the flowers. If you are enjoying this tutorial, be sure to check out my Etsy shop, where I have crochet patterns from beginner till advanced levels. All the patterns include clear step-by-step pictures which make them extremely easy to follow. Let us start with the flower petals. So take the cream yarn. I'm going to start with a magic ring. So wrap the yarn 2 times around your index finger like this. Insert the hook under both the loops. Gently remove the loops from your finger. Do a slip stitch in the magic ring. This is where the center of the flower will be worked. So for the center, I'm going to do 10 single crochets. So do 10 single crochets in the magic ring. Once done with the 10 single crochets, I'm going to close the magic ring. So pull the starting tail of yarn tightly like this. Now this is the center of the flower. To finish off the circle, I am going to do a slip stitch in the first single crochet that we did here. This is the center of your flower. Now for the second round, we are going to do the petals. So let us start with the petals. For the petal, I am going to start with chain 3. Now do a triple crochet in the same place as we did the last slip stitch for finishing off the round. After the triple crochet, do a chain 1 and a double crochet in the same stitch as the last triple crochet. This makes the first half of the petal. Now for the second half, do a double crochet in the next stitch. Then do a chain 1 and a triple crochet in the same place as you did the double crochet stitch. Now do chain 3 and a slip stitch in the same stitch as the last triple crochet. So this is your first petal. You are going to repeat the exact same pattern 4 more times to do a total of 5 petals. So I'll show you one more petal quickly. So do a slip stitch in the next stitch, then do chain 3, then a triple crochet in the same stitch, a chain 1 and a double crochet in the same stitch. This is the first half of the petal. Then double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1 and a triple crochet in the same stitch, then chain 3 and a slip stitch in the same stitch. So this is petal number 2. Again, slip stitch in the next stitch, 3 chains, a triple crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, then a double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, 1 triple crochet, chain 3 and a slip stitch in the next stitch. So these are the 3 petals. Now for the next 2 petals, just repeat the exact same pattern and you'll have a total of 5 petals.
Also, don't forget to connect with me on Instagram, Facebook and Pinterest. I go on all these platforms by the name My Creative Butterfly. I would love to get to know you and see what you are making.
If you are fond of crocheting flowers, I have done quite a few flower tutorials in the past. You can check the description for the links to the entire playlist. You can find links to flowers like lavender, bluebells, baby's breath, rose, poppy, sunflower, hydrangea and filler leaf pattern. So you can actually create flowers using those patterns. You can create different crocheted flowers and you can combine them all together to make a customized bouquet for yourself. So if you are fond of crocheting flowers, don't forget to check the description for the links to the playlist. With this, I am done with the last petal. I have done 5 petals for this flower. To finish off, I am going to do a slip stitch at the base of the first petal that we did in this stitch. Do a slip stitch. Now cut off the yarn, leaving a small 2 to 3 inch long tail. Secure the end. And for finishing, I am just going to pass this starting tail of thread through the last stitch to the back of the flower like this. Just tighten the magic ring again so that the gap at the center disappears. Shape the petals a little with your fingers. So here the flower head is ready. Now we need one more crochet part, that is the calyx for the flower. So let us see how to do that. So for the calyx, take the green yarn. Calyx again is done over a magic ring. So wrap the yarn 2 times around your index finger. Insert the hook under both the loops. Gently remove your finger. Now do a slip stitch in the magic ring. Now we are going to do 1 single crochet and 2 chains, total of 10 times in the magic ring. So this was the first one. Single crochet, chain 2, again single crochet, chain 2. Repeat this a total of 10 times. Last time single crochet and chain 2. Now close the magic ring, and I'm going to do a slip stitch in the first single crochet that we made in the magic ring. Again, cut off the yarn, leaving a small 2 to 3 inch long tail. Secure the end, and again I'm going to pass this finishing tail through the center of the calyx to the back, and just tighten the magic ring like this so that the central gap disappears. So with this, the calyx 2 is done. So this is all the crocheting that you have to do for crocheting the flowers. If you want to make a bunch of 12 or 15 flowers, make those many flowers and calyxes, and then in the next tutorial I'll show you how to assemble them to create these cute flowers, long stem flowers, and we'll also see how to do these pom-pom branches. So this is all from my side today for this tutorial. If you liked what you learned today, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to hit that notification button so that you do not miss out on any of the new tutorials that I put out. Stay tuned for the next part, and again, if you're fond of crocheting flowers, do check the description for the link to the playlist for different long stem crocheted flowers. So thank you so much for watching, and happy crocheting. Bye bye.